Yeah. And we crossed 12 million users recently. So,
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. So I guess my first rule of how to attract a lot of users, build something good.
Mm,
Because if you don't, nothing else is going to work. Even if you're really good at marketing and bringing new eyeballs to what you built, they're going to leave within 30 minutes. And so, first of all, you have to build something good that actually retains users and that users want to share. And one thing that I can tell you is that out of those 12 million, more than half joined after somebody shared something with them, right? So that is the best way to grow because we don't have to pay for it. Another unusual way to grow that we didn't have to pay for was that we chose at some point to fund our company not by taking a large check from a venture capitalist, but by taking small checks from a lot of small retail investors through something called direct CF crowdfunding. And so we have more than 2,300 small investors right now in our company. And the beautiful thing is that before investing, everybody downloads the app to check it out. They share it with friends, etc. So we had very large spikes in downloads and in shares and in activity every time one of our crowdfunding campaigns was reaching some sort of an apex, right? And so I don't know exactly what percentage of users downloaded the app basically as part of deciding whether they want to invest in the app, but I think it's quite a few. And so those have been two unusual ways to attract traffic, I would say. Obviously, we did some of the more usual stuff, some advertising, especially as we were improving the product. One of the most important things to do is what in Silicon Valley we refer to as growth hacks, which is you make small changes in the product, you roll them out to a part of your user population, and you see whether it made their engagement better or worse. Basically, you see whether it made them happy. And then the things that did, they end up being deployed to everybody. The things that didn't, they don't. And one of the things that you need in order to test these kind of growth hacks properly is a steady stream of new users who are relatively similar to what you had last week. Because if every time you're testing it on different kinds of people who came from a different source, then your data will, hey, I rolled this out and engagement improved. It could be nonsensical, right? Engagement could have improved because now you're testing it on all the people who downloaded the app because they want to invest or something like that, right? So we always had a small budget allocated to advertising to bring people in just so that we have a cohort to test on. So even if advertising at that time didn't make sense as a growth strategy, it's still over time accumulated because we've been doing this for 2 years. So a few million people came that way, essentially through advertising.